Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here. So I got an interesting question here. Do you do you make your bed and fold your clothes? I've heard of guys like Mark Zuckerberg ignoring what they wear to focus on, quote, important things. What's your take? As humans, we can only apply so much processing power to daily tasks, but what's the ROI of ignoring things like making your bed and folding clothes? It's interesting. So this is, I think I get the gist of what the question is asking here. So no, I don't wear the same shirt every day, but I'll tell you what I'm doing right now is I'm batching up these videos. So if you watch some of my YouTube videos, you're like, John is wearing the same shirt every day. No, I'm not. I'm actually recording. I'm going to record like 10 videos today so that I don't have to worry about recording videos for the rest of this week. Normally I record like 2 videos every single day, but I'm trying to like go through kind of a rest period as I sort of quit Simple Programmer, and so I'm experimenting with batching things up now so that it's kind of all at once and it's more efficient. Okay, so this doesn't really answer the question, but anyway, my point is this: is that what I'm saying here is that there's definitely some efficiencies that are gained from only focusing and doing on important things. Now, as far as wearing clothes, wearing the same outfit every day, I think that's a little bit extreme. And I think there's some benefit to actually not wearing the same outfit every day, but having a system of what to wear probably makes sense, right? I've thought about this. I'm like, I should just have like a system of what days I'm gonna like wear certain things, and so I know what shirt and what pants to grab every day instead of deciding. Of course, it doesn't take me very long to decide, and that system would probably be more beneficial for having variety and making sure that I actually evenly wear through my shirts. And I have that tendency. Even today, I'm like, oh, why haven't you worn this white shirt that's so awesome in such a long time? And it's because, well, it's not the right occasion. I spend a lot of time in the house, I guess, so, it's like, oh, I'm going to get dressed up. I get dressed up and shoot some YouTube videos, right? Or if I'm outside the house, a lot of times I'm working out now, so... Anyway, so there are a lot of things, though, that it makes sense, okay? So don't mow your own fucking lawn for most of you, right? I have a maid service. I've had a maid service for a long time because scrubbing the toilet just doesn't have a very good ROI for me. Plus, I don't even know how to fucking do that. So, same thing with laundry service, I think, for the most part. Cooking your meals, a lot of that, and a lot of times that can be outsourced. I hardly ever, I mean, I cook for fun when I want to, but a lot of times I'll just go, there's like, I know I can go to Chipotle and I can get a healthy meal because I can, custom do it if I want. I used to do Subway in the past. I don't do it anymore. And there's like this bowl place, right? There's a couple of places I can go where I know I can get healthy food, or maybe at different points I'd cook food in advance, like, and batch it up. I only eat 1 meal a day, so there's some efficiency there, right? So there's a lot of things that you can do that will create efficiency in your life. A lot of it is going to be based around routines and creating rules for yourself. I've done this video. I did this video on creating rules for yourself, which is probably a much more important concept. Is once you have a routine and a system and you've created rules for yourself, so you don't have to make judgment calls. That simplifies things more than anything else. But definitely you don't want to spend and waste your time and your willpower on making unnecessary decisions when you don't need to and exerting effort that isn't really going to help you, right? I mean, as soon as you make enough money where you don't have to mow your own lawn or you don't have to clean your own house, you should do that, right? Now, as far as making your bed, and what was it? Making your bed and wearing the same clothes? Is that what the question was? Let's see. What's the ROI of making your bed and folding clothes? Again, this is one of those ones. Like, I don't know. I don't make my bed, but because it's like it's just gonna get messed up. That's my thinking behind it. But there's definitely people that have made arguments that it's like it puts you in that state where you're so experiment with this. See if you make your bed, right? Is it worth the time? Does it put you in a state of being where you're more efficient and you just feel better because the shit is organized? Right? It's the same thing with folding clothes. As far as folding clothes for me, I use a lot of hangers, so I can just put them on a hanger instead of folding. But some of the clothes I fold, and sometimes I'm like, am I wasting my time? What am I fucking doing? And I don't know. So, but the thing is, like, here's the thing also, I'd say about this whole thing, okay? Is you got to focus on the high leverage decisions and decision points here, right? Where you're going to spend a lot of time. Okay, so these are things like, where I would say like using the mowing the lawn, or hiring the maid service, right? Or maybe even like the fold and fluff laundry. Like those are places where you could spend a lot of time every week, right? Or even cooking your own meals. Those are higher leverage things that you got to look at your time, right? So track your time and see where you're spending your time, okay? And those are the things that you should outsource more in your life, the things that you're spending the most time on, okay? Because you want to take the high leverage points. Saving 5 minutes here or there is probably not going to matter that much. I mean, maybe if you add it all up, but it's probably not going to matter enough that it's probably not going to be worth it. Now, the more money that you make and the more that your time is valuable, you can make these arguments, but there's kind of this diminishing return on this, right? Trying to be, another thing I'd say is like, we're not trying to be as efficient as we possibly fucking can out of life. It's good to be really efficient, but when you live your life trying to be, and I've done this before, this is why I'm telling you this, trying to be as efficient as you possibly fucking can, then every single moment that you're not accomplishing some shit or getting shit done, you feel like you're wasting it, and that's not a good way to live your life. I've been there. I'm a recovering person from that. I need to go to fucking whatchamacallit, to detox, okay, in order to cure myself of this. But I wired myself for a long time like this, where I'm like, fuck, if I'm sitting down and chilling, this is wrong, okay, and I'm losing time and I feel guilty about it. Not a good way to live your life. So again, I would say leverage points. Look at your time, look where you're spending your time. Don't, and figure out where you can outsource, where you can gain from the efficiencies at a high leverage point, but don't worry about counting every single fucking minute and trying to squeeze every single ounce of productivity out of every minute. It's good enough if you can hit those key leverage points that will make you more efficient in life in general, then that's good enough. You can't squeeze efficiency out of every single second. And everyone who tries to do this ends up being fucking miserable at some point and lives their lives like a robot. There's almost this point of like, it's like, you want to do things so that you can have a good life, but if you don't have a good life, it doesn't matter what you fucking do, right? And I've struggled with this balance before. I certainly have, and I still struggle with it. But this is key, is to not get carried away with this shit, right? I can't imagine like wearing the same shirt every day just so that I can save my. It doesn't make any fucking sense. That's being too fucking efficient. It doesn't make any sense. All right, that's all I have for you today. If you haven't clicked subscribe, go ahead and click that subscribe button below and click the bell so you don't miss any videos. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.